Hello CW second graders. This is your math lesson for Unit 2 of your packet. We will be going over page 285 and 287 in this lesson. 285, 287. Now 285 is mostly review. You do not have to do the back. And then 287, you have to do 287 and 288. Now, also you will be doing a speed drill from this speed drill, and you'll be doing one each day, or you can do them all in one day. Doesn't matter to me. Remember these. You're going to have to memorize these. We've been talking about that in class, and we have taken down the charts, so you know you're supposed to have these memorized. Okay. Let's get started with the review for estimating. This was a new concept that we learned in Unit 1. We're going to continue learning it and practicing it. Practicing is the key to success in this area. Now, we said we have to determine what, when we're counting by tens, what number is this between, is this between when we're counting by tens. We always start with the first number as being 20, or the first number in the tens place, excuse me, 20. And then what comes after 20? It would be 30. So we have to determine 20, 30. The middle is 5. Remember, if it's past a 5, then we look at the ones place. If it's past a 5, we go up to 30. If it's below a 5, 4 and below, if it's below a 5, we do 20. So we look at the 3, it is below a 5. It's less than a 5, so we make that a 20. We estimate to the 20. Now, for 61, now we have to determine what two numbers are between 61. Look at the tens place. We start with what? 60. Then 60. What comes after 60 when you're counting by tens? 70. And then we look at the ones place. It's a 1. So is it more than 5 or less than 5? It is less than 5. So we estimate it at 60. Make sure your zeros are nice and filled in. We don't want any sloppy zeros like that, or sloppy zeros like that, or even some of you do zeros like that. No, it's nice, neat zeros. Now we're going to add up our estimate. 0 plus 0 is 0. 2 plus 6 is 8. Then we will check it. 3 plus 1 is 4, and 2 plus 6 is 8, 84. If we were estimating 84, we would start with this, be 80. And then what comes after 80 when you're counting by tens? 90. And then we look at the 4. Is it greater than 5? If it is, it goes to the 90. If it's less than 5, it goes to the 80. And it is 80, and that checks out. Okay, let's look at our next problem. I'm going to move up the camera a little. Hopefully it won't do anything horrible. Now, all right, the next problem is 14. We have to look at the tens place. It is a 1, so we make it a 10. 10, what comes after 10 when we're counting by tens? 20. Put the 5, if the ones place is greater than 5, it's going to round up to 20. If it's less than 5, it's going to round to 10. And 4 is less than 5, so we put a 10. Make sure your zeros are nice and neat. Now 9. 9 is now we can't do, that one's a little tricky because it doesn't have anything before. It's going to be 1, or it's going to be 10, or it could be 0. But anyway, no, it could be 1. Sorry. So we have a 9. If it's greater than 5, it's rounded to 10. If it's not, it would be rounded to 0. That's right, 0. Because remember, any number that's rounded has the 0 in the ones. Is it greater than 5? Yes. So we round it to a 10. So 14 plus, I'm sorry, class. You know, I do this sometimes in class, and I'm doing it today. My brain is a little crazy today. 0 plus 0 is 0. 1 plus 1 is 2. So the estimated answer is 20. Let's do 4 plus 9 is 13. Carry your 1, and that would be 2. And then we would do 20 and 30. 3 would be less than, so we would average it to a 20. And that's a reminder of how to do estimation. Okay, now we're going to move on. I don't think you'll have any other problems with this page. So just remember, do your best on this. Now we're going to move on to 287, and let me move my camera down a little bit so everybody can see what I'm doing. There we go. Is it going to stay? There. Okay. Now we are going to start adding into the 10,000s. We might have done this on the board before spring break just as a practice, but this will be what you'll be doing in the papers to come. So we just add 7 plus 3 is what? 10. Bring down your 0, carry your 1. 1 plus 8 is 9. Plus 6 is 15. Bring down your 5, carry your 1. 1 plus 4 is 5. 5 plus 9 is 14. Bring down your 4, carry your 1. Put that comma in there as you go so you don't forget. And then 1 plus 0 would be 2. And then 2 plus 1 is 3. And that is how you do that. Remember, you have to count in your ones. If you want to put a circle around them to remind you or draw a box, that is fine. Also, remember to put that comma in. Now, let's move on to the next section, and it is multiplying. We've went over zeros, we've went over ones, twos, 5s, and 10s. So, we have not went over 9, so we know one of our choices, we've touched on 3s, also 5s and 10s. Okay. Now, 9 times what equals 27? 9 times 0 would be 0. 9 times 1 would be 9. 9 times 2 would be 18. 9 times 3, we have to hold up our 9 fingers and we're counting by 3s. 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18, 21, 24, 27. So 9 times 3 equals 27. The next one, we have done 2s, so we have to think of what times 2 equals 8. What 2 numbers that are doubled can equal 8? Or you can simply count by 2s. 2, 4, 6, 8. How many fingers do I have up? 4. So that is the answer to that. Now, let's look at the next section. This is just a review. We've done lots of these on our math papers. This is just a review of counting money. Them telling you how many coins or dollars that you have, and you have to write it with your decimal and keep everything in line. Now, 3/4, we have to count by 25s. First, let's count by 25s to 200 to get your brain focused on counting by 25. 25, 50, 75, 100. After 100, it goes back to the pattern of 125, 150, 175, 200. And then it'll repeat the pattern, 225, 250, 275, 300. It repeats the pattern. So if we have 3/4, 25, 50, 75. So we put our 75 here. Make sure the decimal is right here, and we don't divide it up. We leave it on this side of the decimal. Then we have 2 dimes. What do we count dimes by? Tens. We have 2 dimes. How much is 2 dimes? 20. Good job. Hope you answered that correctly. Now we're trying to keep everything nice and straight. All of our pennies in a section and all of our dimes. How much are 3 nickels? What do we count nickels by? Yes, we count them by what? 5s. So we have 3 nickels, 5, 10, 15, and we make sure everything is lined up. Now, if you have to draw a line to keep it lined up, that's perfectly fine. So we have to add up the pennies first. 5 plus 0 is 5, plus 5 is 10. Bring down your 0. Carry your 1. And so it doesn't get a little confusing. Let's erase that. 1 plus 7 is 8. 8 plus 2 is 10. And 10 plus 1 is 11. So we bring down our 1. We carry our 1. Then there's nothing over here to add that 1 to, so we just bring that 1 down. Don't forget your decimal. And don't forget your $sign. You can put a $sign up here if you would like to remind you. And that is how you add money. I hope you all are doing well and staying healthy and minding your mom and dad, grandparents, whoever you're having to stay with right now, or whoever is helping you with your work. Please do your best and make me proud. You're getting ready to be 3rd graders soon, and we have to do all of this work to get you ready for 3rd grade. So just remember that. I love you and I miss you.